Hello everyone, welcome to the public forum 14th anniversary of the Acquittal of Tai Ji Men. Fight for future, fight for love. I'm the host, Lilian. The Republic of China's National Day was celebrated 2 days ago on October 10th. In honor of the nation's birthday, Tai Ji Men was invited to play in 8 National Day performances on Ketagalan Boulevard in front of the presidential office. Tai Ji Men disciples, on the other hand, have protested on Ketagalan Boulevard, asking with the government to return justice to them. Why would a group that happily celebrated the birth of a nation hold a protest? Tai Ji Men was wrongly accused of tax evasion by the prosecutor who violated the law and abused his power 25 years ago, and the issue is still unresolved. Before starting today's forum, I would like to share a video which is about what is the truth about the Tai Ji Men case.
The Tai Ji Men case. Taiwan Supreme Court found Tai Ji Men not guilty of tax evasion or any other charges. The National Tax Bureau and the Ministry of Finance reneged on their promise to revoke the tax bill. Illegally auctioned off the sacred land of Tai Ji Men. The land was illegally taken into state ownership. Where is the royal government officials' conscience? Where are justice and human rights? What is the truth about the Tai Ji Men case? Taiwan Supreme Court found Tai Ji Men not guilty of tax evasion or any other charges. The National Tax Bureau and the Ministry of Finance reneged on their promise to revoke the tax bill. The National Tax Bureau illegally auctioned off the sacred land of Tai Ji Men. The land was illegally taken into state ownership. Where is the royal government officials' conscience? Where are justice and human rights? The righteous people are united with conscience to defend justice, human rights, and peace. The righteous people are united with conscience to defend justice, human rights, and peace.
In Taiwan, we at Bitter Winter saw at work the Taliban of the National Tax Bureau or Taliban of the Administrative Enforcement Agency, justify year-long persecution of a peaceful spiritual movement in a democratic country such as Taiwan. The Tai Ji Men case is internationally exemplary and important, and yet we plan to continue our campaign about it. Our voice will not be silenced until the voice of justice will speak and solve the case.
For the Tai Ji Men disciples, it was a long time ago, a time of grief and the search of fairness and justice. It's my honor to have two wonderful guests to join us today. Let's welcome Julia, a customer service officer and a Tai Ji Men disciple, as our first speaker. Julia, please take over.
Hello, my name is Julia. 5 years ago, when I went abroad, I met my brothers and sisters who were traveling together, and through their introduction, I joined the practice of Qigong. As last time, I had the pressure of work during the day and at night to take care of two young boys, very tired. 6 months after I entered the practice, I was originally diagnosed with some heart problems and some fatty liver, and drink coffee, tea while palpitations are also healed. Physical strength has also been improved, and after that, also gradually bring the whole family to practice Qigong. Tai Ji Men has traveled to 101 countries on 5 continents in the 55 years since its establishment, but has suffered from human rights persecution in Taiwan for 25 years. 10 years after being prosecuted, Taiwan Supreme Court found Tai Ji Men not guilty of fraud, tax evasion, or violation of the Tax Collection Act. However, the National Taxation Bureau continues to issue illegally tax bills. The Administrative Enforcement Agency even held an illegal auction to forcibly take away Tai Ji Men's land in Miaoli last year. I didn't believe that the government would take the lead to do something illegal until I became a Tai Ji Men 弟子 and followed my brothers and sisters to Ketagalan Avenue on December 19 every year to protest and express my demands, to fight that the government was indifferent and did not respond. After interacting with people in the street, we found that there are many tax victims, and most of them are afraid to speak up for fear of being misunderstood as tax invaders. This is like an invisible hand reaching into people's pockets, silently and illegally taking away our hard-earned money. If this is not governmental bullying, what is governmental bullying?
Few of judges keep abusing their power to oppress the people and persecute tax victims' human rights for personal gain. The 25-year-long unjust taxation case against Tai Ji Men is a result of the Tax Bureau's illegal forced taxes. Let's welcome our next speaker, Jerry, a FE manager who is also a Tai Ji Men disciple.
Hello everybody, my name is Jerry Lin. I am a Tai Ji Men 弟子. 15 years ago, I was confirmed with heart disease at the age of 28 years old. The doctor told me that I could only take medicine to control it. It was really an impact to me because I was so young at that time. Fortunately, I had the chance to practice Tai Ji Men Qigong and magically got healed without medicine in just a few months. In addition to finding my health back, I started my life of self-cultivation. Master, my Shifu, taught me to learn all good and avoid all bad. Follow the guidance of conscience, distinguish right from wrong. The wisdom I have learned supports me to pass many life tests. I really appreciate. Besides, in these 15 years, I have watched the Shifu lead his 弟子 to inherit traditional culture and complete thousands of cultural performances, including being invited by the government to perform in the Universiade and Double Wednesday for 8 times. Moreover, Shifu had visited more than 101 countries to deliver love and peace messages. Shifu really lead us to do many meaningful things to balance the world that is becoming worse and worse. I am very lucky and honored to be a Tai Ji Men 弟子. Such a group that inherits traditional culture and make contributions to the country and world peace should be respected by the government. But unfortunately, because of the selfishness and greed of some government officials, they don't follow the criminal court's judgments that Tai Ji Men is not guilty and no tax problems, but still sold Tai Ji Men as a piece of meat on the cutting board and hold a knife and fork to embezzle the lands of Tai Ji Men. Even before the illegal action of Tai Ji Men lands, the Administrative Enforcement Agency of Taipei and Hsinchu branches had already started to discuss how to share the performances and bonuses. The Hsinchu branch stated in the official document, it is proposed to ask Taipei branch to evaluate the performance and share half of the performance to Hsinchu branch. Do you agree? It's really incredible. Things like this usually can't be placed on the table, but actually written in the official documents. They don't think of anything wrong. Obviously, these officials are accustomed to auction people's property to profit themselves. Violation of human rights is nothing more than this. Taiwan is well known as a beacon of Asian democracy. Things like this are really a shame.
Health is the greatest reward, as the saying goes. After joining Tai Ji Men, they were able to improve their physical, mental, and spiritual health. The state should not treat such a wonderful group so cruelly. We hope the tax bureau will reject the incorrect tax bill and clear Tai Ji Men's name. Let's welcome Julia again.
Nowadays, the epidemic is raging, and the people are facing anxiety and fear. How can we live a peaceful and healthy life under the epidemic? If the government has conscience, it should solve the problem. There is no shame in doing wrong. What is shameful is not knowing how to repent. Tax officer of the National Taxation Bureau Shi Yuesheng, who interviewed by journalists at the end period of his cancer, saying that Tai Ji Men case was a false case, created by prosecutor Hou Kuanren. If everyone had a conscience like Mr. Shi's, and had the moral courage to admit their mistakes, there would not be so many tax disaster households today. So that people of Taiwan could live and work in peace and happiness, and the young people could have hope for their country. Thank you all.
As Julia said, Hou Kuanren's fake indictment led to Tai Ji Men's tax fraud case. The only proof that Hou Kuanren wrongly accused Tai Ji Men of breaking tax rules and evading taxes was the false evidence of Shi Yuesheng, a tax agent with the National Tax Bureau who had never investigated Tai Ji Men. Mr. Shi finally found his conscience and spoke the truth before he died. Hou Kuanren's direction and persuasion were responsible for all of this. Let's have a look at this video together.
Exposing the Tai Ji Men tax case secrecy, bringing the truth to light. Hou Kuanren coerced tax collector Shi Yuesheng to commit perjury, according to Shi, falsely accusing Tai Ji Men of tax evasion. The persecution has continued for 25 years.
诈是还是什么？你怎么尝试一受？对不对？啊，当时那个现在还。
就是当时怎么会教育当时来讲可能就不应该了，当时怎么改，你懂不懂？
那时候啊，那时候俺们俩呀，他当时通知我说办这案子的时候，我是看，我说这 乱不好吧？
我就跟他提出来，哎呦，怎么能这么干？
他说就这样办，
就这样子办。
所以说那时候人家找我的时候，人家讲这还是有问题，
对，
人要听啊。
没有人要听。
对呀，
所以你那个时候，您说就这样办是调处的人跟你讲的，然后里面是调人说有问题，结果他也
我没有这样，后来有人找我，我跟他讲，是没问题，我们是办事的。你来我们怎么看吧？但是没让你们那讲，我说就是告诉你，我当时是看，我说你们怎么算的？他拿给我看，这笔从哪里来的？你是不是？我说这样不能算吧？
就跟人家讲的。
然后他就说，他说啊，这不裁，不裁，然后你要怎么样？他说我们是这样的。你们要想过，这就是要这么，人家找人家去办嘛，去办啊！
去办啊！他的意思就是，反正就是这样办啊。
我们人家没有压力，我没办法，我就这样办。然后人家找人家没问题，是说妈的弄不成，怪我。后来人家找我去，他纯粹是
打混？你是说他找你去只是做样子而已？就是你不管说什么，反正他写他的，是不是？
他吓死了。
他吓死？
他一直找人来讲，这个说他家是讲什么，讲得很好。
他打电话还问你说我当初跟你讲什么？他自己讲的话他不记得吗？
吓死！
他配合是调处吗？
他属傻，
那是啥？
他属傻。那时候10年前的案子，他属傻是都很难看，是这样，吓得半死。
侯宽仁 trumped up the Tai Ji Men case. Due to the duress, the tax collector testified falsely against Tai Ji Men. The illegal tax bills have been fabricated since the very beginning. The unlawful tax bills should be revoked immediately. The Taiwanese government should return to Tai Ji Men the land it confiscated, which is intended for a spiritual retreat.
Mr. Shi's evidence indicates that the Tai Ji Men case has been a fraud from the beginning. Let's listen to the Tai Ji Men disciples' charges and hopes. Jerry.
I started practicing Tai Ji Men Qigong 10 years after the Tai Ji Men case. Although I did not experience it, according to common sense, these officials are ridiculous. They forged official documents to sell civilian properties, violated criminal courts' judgments, and shared injustice bonuses. The Tai Ji Men case is not a single case. It needs everyone's attention. If we don't change the government system, there will always be new victims. Today, if the officials do not get rid of bad habits of treating the people as a piece of meat on the cutting board, the people really live in fears and worries. The attraction of bonuses is the source of evil, and only the abolition of related bonuses will not twist the officials' hearts when enforcing the law. Thus, Taiwan people can really make a living under safe and peaceful surroundings. Thank you for listening.
Let's show our pleasure to the two individuals who today share their thoughts. The government must have the courage to admit and fix their mistakes. Officials must follow the law and ensure that citizens' rights are protected. We will not compromise on the defense of false cases for the sake of our future. We bravely find justice in order to protect human rights. Finally, let's use this song, Law of the World, to find the love that is in our hearts.